Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today I'm going to be teaching you an ancient secret to making money. And it's going to help you, it's going to explode your money making process. You see, the best university in the world is not Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, Princeton, or UC Berkeley. You know, the best university in the world is the University of Common Sense. You see, common sense will make you richer than common university degrees. And that's why if you look at Forbes 100 list of richest people in the world, a lot of the people there, especially the people at the very top, the cream of the cream, don't have university degrees, because a lot of university degrees are today just a waste of time, money, and effort. That's why even in the United Kingdom, since 2006, 27% of university degrees have been scrapped in the United Kingdom. And it's also happening in the United States. You know, they're scrapping university degrees because a lot of these degrees are not relevant to modern day life. I found out that the most important thing in the process of getting money is actually your common sense. Common sense. You see, I remember when I went to the United States, you know, like I finished my university degree in the United Kingdom, and then I moved to the United States. I opened an account with Bank of America. I can never forget what that did to me, because, you know, they gave me a credit card, and then this credit card, for some reason, I would log on online to just check my balance, and I would just see that they have this, they've had it for a long time, this crazy device that it will break down where you're spending your money. And so when I saw, for instance, how much money I was spending on bread, on ice cream, on things like, you know, maybe bottled water, and, you know, it just blew my mind. Is this how much I'm spending on bread? That's why I don't even eat bread today. I cut out bread when I saw how much money I was spending on bread. You see, when you see where your money is going to, it increases your consciousness of money, and then makes you a better spender. It makes you a better investor. It makes you a better steward of your money. You see, the richest countries on earth, what they do, they budget their money. They make a budget. The country makes a budget every year. They make a budget. Sometimes even the president of that country or the prime minister is even going to read the budget out to the whole country. And the poorest countries, the countries that are bankrupt, that are seeking for, you know, like financial aid, they don't have budgets. They just spend willy-nilly. The most important principle in making money is to have a budget. Because when you have a budget, what happens is that you know beforehand where your money is going to go to. And when you know beforehand where your money is going to go to, you can even avoid things like debt. Because you know, like budgeting is planning your money. Budgeting is planning your money. And so if you don't budget, what it means is that you're not planning your money. And if you don't plan your money, that means you're going to fail in the world journey. And then planning brings the future into the present, so you can just manipulate it. You know, you can actually apply it to how you want to be. So when you know that, so budgeting, what budgeting does is that it tells you in advance how far your money is going to go, and so that you can adjust your behavior in the present and avoid debt in the future. I'm going to say that one more time. Budgeting tells you how far your money is going to go in the future, so you can see it before it happens, and then you can adjust your behavior in the present and avoid debt in the future. And so it's so important. If you do not budget your money, you can never be wealthy at all. I'm telling you, I'm breaking the bad news for you. If you don't budget your money, you can never be wealthy at all. A lot of people say they don't have money. It's not true. It's just because they don't have budget. If you had that Bank of America, let's say app, or the login, or their system that gives you a breakdown of how you're spending your money, you're going to realize that you have a lot of money. When you see how much money you spend on data, how much money you spend clubbing, how much money you spend on cigarettes, you'll be shocked. You won't believe that you're spending so much money. And so it's going to increase your consciousness of how to handle money. If you do not have a budget, I'm telling you, you can't be successful at anything. It's just like living life without a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you cannot live life. That's why if you read in scripture, it says that in Proverbs 23 verse 5, it says that money maketh wings for itself and flies away. That's what happens to you when you do not budget your money, when you do not have a plan for your money. God even tells you, he says that commit your plans to the Lord. What is God telling you? If you read that Jeremiah 23:11, he says that I know the plans that I have towards you. God even has plans for you. So why would you have plans for yourself? Budget your money. Budget your money. Even before it comes, budget your money. You know, so when you budget your money even before it comes, it gives you an opportunity to tell your money where you want it to go. And when I'm talking about budgeting, I'm not talking about just having a vague idea in your mind. No, put it down in pen and paper. Write it down. Write it down. So you say, okay, This is how much money I'm expecting, or this is how much money I have. This is going into investing. This is going here. This is going there. If you do not do it, I'm telling you, you're just going to spend your money on bread. Let me say it the way they say it in Agege, Brody. You're going to spend your money on bread. You spend your money on data, foolish, stupid, useless things. And at the end of the day, boom, you have no money. You need to, before your money comes, discipline your mind. Okay, this is what I'm going to do with this money. I'm going to invest this money. Look at the kinds of things that I'm teaching people on my Twitter platform, now known as X. I'm telling people, look, okay, I told them about Aragon. A lot of people didn't believe me. They just said, okay, you know what, Pastor Ronnie, just because it's you, we're going to invest. And I told them, invest in Aragon. And Aragon increased by 10% in one day. The next day increased by 8%. Those people who invested, the reason why they invested is because they had budgeted money that they're going to invest. When you budget, it just gives you focus, direction, increases your consciousness of money. I'm telling you, the most important tool that you're going to have in your wealth building journey is budgeting your money. If you're not budgeting your money, you cannot be wealthy. And if you're not putting your budget down in pen and paper, in writing, I'm telling you, you are not budgeting. You are that's wishful thinking. Now, if you watch this, you got questions arising from this. I'm telling you, put your questions, budget them down, write them down. Put your questions in the comment section of this video. My staff are going to bring them to me, and I'll do my best to respond to each and every category. But you got to remember, I don't have a WhatsApp or Telegram channel or Gmail email address. Now, if you are a subscriber, a paid subscriber on my X, formerly known as Twitter platform, do not worry. I'm going to give you a hot crypto pick. And you know me, you're always going to make money if you follow me. So don't worry. Watch this video. This video is going to come to you first, and then it's going to go on YouTube. But I'm going to do a separate video with my hot crypto, my hot stock pick. So two things: hot crypto, hot stock. You cannot follow Reno Mokri and still remain poor. Now, this Pastor Reno, the Apostle of Prosperity, saying, God bless you.
Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is